Welcome everyone to another LorePod podcast. Today we are going big. I'm your host Dakota Morgan, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Now, thank you to everybody listening here, and of course, before we get any further, be sure to subscribe. I know you hear it all the damn time on every fucking podcast and YouTube show. Be sure to subscribe wherever you're listening here. It helps us out greatly. All my social media, my X, Instagram, and Twitch are in the description box down below. CodaRex97 for Twitch, Instagram at Dakota_Morgan97, and X at DakotaMorgan3. All these numbers do help, and we're trying to do some really big things here on LorePod. So if you enjoy the shit, help support. Just saying. Alrighty, like I said, we are going big, and why are we going big? We're going big by... Not talking about your mother. We're talking about Cherno Alpha. We're going in the Pacific Rim world for the first time on the podcast. We're talking about Cherno Alpha, the Russian-made Jaeger. And if you don't know anything about Pacific Rim, Jaegers are the giant mech robots that are piloted by two pilots who are neurologically compatible, meaning they can put their brains in the whole neurocomputer and be able to work, and they're able to pilot the Jaegers that are helping to fight the kaiju, giant monsters that have appeared out of a portal that were attacking the Pacific Rim area for years and years, and humanity kept losing, so they built those robots in order to fight back, and it worked. All right, here's the thing about Cherno Alpha. We saw Cherno Alpha, the big, huge, bombastic tank thing, in the first Pacific Rim movie. Now, a little bit of lore, though, on this big, iconic robot. Cherno Alpha is actually, Cherno part is short for a malicious god in folklore from Russia. And we saw it, of course, in Shanghai in that in the movie there, fighting Otachi and Leatherback. Now, here's the thing. Cherno Alpha was briefly mentioned, but is a Mark I. And in the timeline, it was commissioned in 2015, 2 years after K-Day, the day the kaiju first appeared. Fucking nothing like Russia to be able to fucking put something together like this, right? Now, in the events of the first movie where it takes place in here, it is in 2025, and it is the last surviving member of the Mark Is at that time. Man, this fucker went huge. Big and bad, this Jaeger. The upkeep must have been insane. Well, here's the thing, though. Upkeep was pretty big because this was the heaviest one ever built in that world at 2,500 tons and 280 feet tall. It was actually piloted by a husband and wife duo, Sasa and Alexis Kognosky. And originally, its original task that it did for over a decade was tasked with defending the Russian coastline, obviously. Specifically the Siberian, that cold-ass region. It's cold, it's harsh. The robot and the kaiju, kaiju snow battling? Oh, that would have been awesome to see. Now, it defended everything there in the Siberian wall with 100% success rate. That's right, 100%. And with that, with it being assisted and also assisting others and on its own, it was awarded with 6 kaiju kills. That's pretty fucking good. Now, this thing, though, is a walking tank, as we said in the scene. That's because its paint job was made to seem like a Russian tank. That's pretty cool. Had heavy defense. This sucker was made to take hits, but it also made it so it was also the most slowest. And the pilots, going back to them, here's the thing. Normally, a Jaeger pilot is going to be in the head, right? With almost all of them, but not the case with Cherno. Cherno's pilots were actually in the center, in the heart. And why is that? Because that seems kind of fucking weird. That's because the upper head, that giant block there, that's actually a nuclear reactor. Yeah. Of course, so that nuclear reactor is going to be powering everything, but it did contribute to the weapons, which we're going to dive into now. On the weapons side of thing, it of course had heat turbines where it could use to burn a fucking kaiju skin away. But its main weapon here was its fist. Spring systems and turbine systems allowed it for extra fucking powerful hits, sending the kaiju far away, and as we saw in the movie, some damaging spring lock stuff there. Now, with that as well too, there was Tesla cells that actually were in the fist, making it so whenever it did hit, it dealt an electric charge. Because just when you think Russia says it's enough, it's not. Of course, so in the first Pacific Rim movie in 2025, we did see Cherno Alpha bite the dust, though, in the Thunderdome battle, and we did say bye to the pilots, but there was a tribute to them, though, in the, we don't talk about it, but we're going to mention it here, second Pacific Rim movie, Uprising. I said we don't talk about it, but I actually enjoyed Uprising a lot. That being said, though, there is a tribute to the pilots there on the Wall of the Lost. But that is a little backstory there about Cherno Alpha. If you enjoyed the episode here, be sure to subscribe for more LorePod podcast every week, where I cover profiles, origins, storylines, everything of that all over pop culture, and hopefully interviews soon. Thanks everybody as always, and remember, stay creative.